Thomas, don't use bad language, I will bounce you. Anyone will attack our guest by calling bad language, I will bounce you immediately. Behave yourself. Muslim, the question is very simple. Why the Quran never mentioned one miracle of Muhammad? If the Quran mentioned one miracle of Muhammad, I want to see it. The mic is yours.
Yeah, hi. Can you guys hear me? All right, thanks. Well, I just want to know what's going on. Why is this kid Thomas going on my Facebook trolling around like a little child? If you got something to say, you
solve your problem with them in your own private text, please. We are waiting for your answer. Cool down. He is. I am. So you want to talk to him, you can talk to him. None of my business. If you're in your Facebook, answer him in Facebook. Are you like kids chasing each other? So the mic is yours. How come we cannot find, guys, is the question is very simple. Do you think he will be able to answer, or he will go around in a circle? Challenge to the Muslims. Show me one miracle Muhammad he did according to the Quran. Just one. Simple challenge. Your mind.
No problem. I'll get to that. I'm going to get to that. But there is someone trolling around. I'm not sure who he is. I don't want to talk about this point too much. But someone is trolling around. His name is Matthew Slick, and he has another name called Thomas Lawrence. Whatever it is. The reason why I'm here right now is because of him. Because he's going around saying, oh, we want to debate you. Apparently, he wanted to debate me. But I guess he summoned you, Christian Prince, because he couldn't step up himself. So I don't mind debating you or debating him. Whatever it is, we can talk. I don't mind. I'm open to discussion. I just don't like someone claiming, oh, you're a coward, and then right when it comes to it, here's the battleground, and then he doesn't want to face up. He doesn't want to stick to this conversation. I don't understand. So apparently people are saying you're a coward, yet they don't want to step up. So step up. All right. Anyway, so to get to the point, I reviewed your stuff, Christian Prince. Don't think that I'm not watching your YouTube channel. First of all, when I said 30 minutes yesterday, I was clear about that. So don't come saying you're a coward because you left, because guess what? I'm back. And this is what I do for pretty much a living, all right? So I give dawah, and mashallah, people do convert from Christianity, atheism, and whatnot to Islam every day. Like I said, I'm not your average Muslim. I've studied comparative religion. I'm not claiming to be a scholar. I'm not a knowledgeable person. I'm nothing, all right? I'm just a person who's active and has looked into different religions. That's all it is, all right? And I'm here to share my experiences. Now, if you want to talk, we can speak with respect, kindness, and in a civilized, logical manner. That's all I do. If you want to speak in a logical manner, we can discuss. If you're going to be arrogant about it and you guys are just going to, act stupid, then there's really no point of discussion here, all right? So it's that simple. So you guys stop acting like kids and poking each other and saying, oh, yes, they're cooties, all right? Just stop acting like children. Let's get to a real logical conversation. Okay, if we're on those terms, I'm fine to talk. But honestly, if that continues to happen, then whatever. I'm just gonna forget this. I'm not gonna be involved with you guys because I feel like we can share a lot of things together. If you want, fine. If you don't, then I'm out. It's that simple. There's many other people I can talk to and invite to Islam. I'm here to speak the truth. I've studied Christianity. I've studied Islam. You guys have probably done the same. We're here to share our thoughts. If you want to do that, then be professional about it. Stop acting like kids. Now. Christian Prince, let's get back to some of the points. We could talk about the miracles of the Quran if you want. The points we were discussing yesterday. The first one was we were talking about the term Allah. Now, the term Allah, as I mentioned to you, is God. It's Al-Ilah, if you want to say Allah, which means the God. It's a very simple term. It's a term that has been coined for over 14 centuries and prior to that as well. It's mentioned in Aramaic. It's mentioned in Hebrew in different forms. All right, so you were saying yesterday that La means the moon god because you say Alhamdulillah. Well, then my argument to you would be, what about MashaAllah? What about InshaAllah? What about Subhanallah? The only one you see there is Alhamdulillah. So you're looking at only Alhamdulillah, but you skipped MashaAllah, InshaAllah, Subhanallah. What's going on? So mashallah, inshallah, subhanallah also have meanings. Inshallah means, for example, Allah willing, God willing. Now you said yesterday, if the word Allah, you were saying, why isn't Allah included in the Shahada in such a way? There is no Allah but Allah. Guess what? You can say that. There's nothing wrong with that because the word Allah has multiple purposes. So the word Allah can mean God, and it is also the name of Allah. You see, subhanAllah, this is one of the miracles of Allah's name, but you fail to realize that. So it's not a it's all it is, it's a misinterpretation in your head. So I feel like you haven't investigated language enough. You may be knowledgeable in some areas of Christianity, but you're really weak in your language. You're really weak in your language there. I don't understand why you fail to acknowledge that the word Allah means God. It's that simple. It means the God. We can also talk about other things. I want to talk to you about the position of Muhammad per Quranic verse 285 and 253. I will destroy you on that refutation as well, kindly. Yeah, it's a kind refutation. And we can talk about the marriage of Muhammad to Aisha, because I saw that you mentioned that yesterday. We can talk about Muhammad being bewitched. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. But again, I will mention this right now because I'm an active Daee and we're about to go do da'wah and invite some Christians, atheists and whatnot, live street da'wah. So I do have some time limit right now. I will speak to you for another 20 to 30 minutes, and then after that we can have another talk. That's just the nature of my life. I'm a busy guy, right? I don't have time to be online all day. I can keep coming back over and over, and I will keep coming back. But I have things to do, and that's just the nature of my lifestyle. So I'm gonna let you touch on that first point, the term Allah, then we can move over to the position of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Thanks.
You have 20 minutes only, and you spent 20 minutes talking already. You are gone. You are just coming here just to hit and run. That's it. You are trying to seek revenge for what happened to you yesterday. Is that correct? That's it. If you are going to do da'wah in the street, you can do it here. Here we go. I have hundreds of people listening to you. You have no excuse. It's a false excuse. It's a super false excuse. And you are attacking everybody. And you know, you don't stop attacking like, stop talking like kids. You're talking like a kid. First of all, guys, isn't it him who said yesterday, Allah is not a name of God, it's a word, mean God? Now he changed his mind because the Muslims, they humiliated him, obviously. Now he said, and we heard him, Allah is a word, mean God, and it is a name of God. But yesterday it was not a name of God. It was not. Everybody can go and watch the video for yesterday, and you will see he refused to accept that Allah is a word as name. It's just a generic word for God. Now, when he came here, he is coming to get back his reputation because the Muslims, obviously, they get him busted. They said to him, how you say that? So what you said to me yesterday was different from today. Yesterday, I can play your voice again. You know the video is there on YouTube. Yesterday, you said the word Allah is just a word for God, which means there's people in San Francisco, huh? They call their God Satan. They worship Satan, so they can call him Allah. You are agreeing that anyone who worship any God, he can call his God Allah. This is what you are saying to us. So Allah is not a name of a God for the Muslims. It's just a generic word for anyone, any God in this earth. This is what you say. And this is horrible for you as a Muslim to say, claiming that you go in the street to bring people to Islam, but yet you have no idea who's Allah. And let me remind you, the question was, just to show you that how childish the Muslims are, the question was, who is Allah? You spent 2 hours debating about the name. I'm not asking you even I know his name is Allah. This is not even the question. The question, who is Allah? Your prophet never spoke to him, never heard him, never received a message from him directly, never received a word from him directly. How Muhammad is teaching you about Allah, but yet you do not know Allah? Your teacher himself, you know, the funny about Islam, by the way, that's Allah, he spoke to Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is a bisexual. This guy is a gay. He sleeps with men and women. Allah speak to Al-Khadr. Allah speak to Moses. Allah speak to Adam. Allah speak to Salih, Allah speak to Jesus, Allah speak to everybody, even to Satan, but yet he don't want to speak with Muhammad. Look like Allah was doing dawah in the street in New Jersey, and he have only 20 minutes. He spent that 20 minutes with Jesus and Moses and Isa, but he cannot spend it with Muhammad. How come Allah he speak to everybody except his favorite prophet? Guys, if you are a king, and you don't allow Muhammad to enter to your room or to speak to you or to talk to you, but you allowed everyone else, that means you are no one. Is that correct? Do we agree on that? This God, he have no place for Muhammad. He don't want to talk to him. He don't want to spend time with him. But yet he have chapters just to sponsor the sexual desire of Muhammad. This is why Aisha, she said to Muhammad, Inni ara rabbuka yusari'u ila hawaka ya Muhammad. When Muhammad, he made a chapter saying that any Muslim woman, she gave herself to the Prophet to have sex with him, have her an open license for Muhammad. What Aisha she said? She said the following: oh, it seemed to me that your Lord has hastens to satisfy your desire, Muhammad. Aisha, she is exposing Muhammad. She is saying the truth. He never spoke to his God, but his God right away next to his sexual desire. Muhammad, he have a desire for women to give himself to him. Allah right away is there. And Aisha, she noticed. You see, Aisha is not stupid. I gave you the mic and I listened to you. Listen. Aisha is not stupid. Right away, immediately, she noticed that Muhammad, he is fabricating Quran just to satisfy his sexual desire. Now, Mr. Muslim Dawa or Daee, your beard is long, and you claim that you have speak better Arabic than mine. Is that correct? I don't know if I heard you correctly. There's a word I don't understand in the Quran. I want you to tell me what this word means. I will give you 20 seconds to type in the text the meaning of the word. All right? And I want the answer immediately. I want somebody to count the time, because it doesn't take time to type the word down. What the word is, listen to me. What the word istabraq mean? Muslim Daee. What the word istabraq mean? Istabraq. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Are we searching Google? And it's not a question what the word mean. I'm not asking you where, what the word mean. You are Googling, aren't you? So don't tell me you know Arabic. Take 5 minutes and tell me what the word mean. The mic is yours. What do you mean have several meaning? Are you kidding me? Give me the several meaning. Take the mic. Here we go. You got busted again. Go ahead. He's searching Google. Google, Google, how are you? Everybody looking for you. Mr. Daee, he do not know. He is just asking you. Google, Google, how are you? I'm looking for all for you. Where are you, man? All this time to find me a meaning of a word in the Quran. I thought you know the Quran. What's happening? And you are coming here to teach me Arabic? I just ask you about a simple word in the Quran. I'm not asking you from a newspaper. And you are a Muslim guy who read the Quran very well, but you do not know what the word in the Quran mean? Do you want to call a friend? Assalamu alaikum. Brother Dr. Zakir Naik. What the should we call Zakir Naik for you? Are you there? The guy have heart attack. You Mike.
Can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay, so I don't understand why. Oh, here. Tell me what the word istabrak is, and you have this many seconds. I try to go on, and then you block me from going on voice. Is that one of your tactics there? So you can try to record it and upload on YouTube and show that?
Guys, I blocked him. I blocked him. When it's recorded, you got busted. It's recorded. It's already in YouTube. When I blocked you, you're a liar. You are just trying to find time to look for it. Did you find it? The mic is yours. Everybody is witness. Everybody was witness, and nobody blocked you ever. I keep asking you, take the mic. Your mic.
Can you stop making accusations, because it's getting annoying? All right, lying. What are you talking about? I swear I tried to go on, and it had like a cross on the mic there. So how are you saying that I'm lying? Explain that, please. Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to go on as a block on my mic, and it's not allowing me to go on.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
Yeah.
Anyway, again, that word is mentioned in many places in the Quran, such as in Surah Al-Insan, وَحُلُّوا أَسَاوِرَ, and it says وَإِسْتَبْرَقْ at the end of the verse. Green garment talks about the velvet. These are what the Muslims will be wearing in Jannah. So what does this have to do with anything? You're trying to prove your knowledge over mine in Arabic? This is not about Arabic. You're switching topics. The term Allah is what we were discussing for.
Hold on. Guy, did he say it mean a green garment? Did he say that? Where do you get this from? Where do you get this from? Go ahead.
Man, you are crazy, man. Like, you keep making accusations and assumptions. Did I say it was green garments? Apparently,
You did.
You're not listening. And you haven't been listening yesterday either. You keep making assumption over assumption. So stop that. It's getting annoying. We're not able to have a good discussion here because you keep doing stuff like that. I mentioned the verse.
Abdul, you said they will be wearing a green garment. Guys, he said that. It's recorded. We are asking what is the istabrak. You said they will be wearing a green garment. Everybody heard you a second ago. Okay, you know what? I'm wrong. I apologize. Give me the meaning of istabrak. Until now, we are waiting for the golden word, istabrak. What istabrak I mean?
I was reciting the verse. عليهم ثياب سندس خضر واستبرق. Do you understand Arabic? You tell me what that verse means and tell me where it is in the Quran if you're so knowledgeable. عليهم ثياب سندس واستبرق. And I gave you the whole translation for the verse, including the word istabraq. If you have a problem hearing, then you need to wax your ears, buddy, because now you're making me get a little.
Until now, we are waiting for the meaning for the word istabrak. They will be wearing, guys, a green silk fine clothes and istabrak. So what is istabrak? The question is, what istabrak mean? You keep saying they will be wearing a green clothes and istabrak. What istabrak is? Unbelievable. You Mike, what istabrak mean? We are waiting for it still. Go ahead.
You see, this is what you call a guilty conscience. Again, once again, I told you the entire verse, which includes the word istabrak. The very end of that verse is istabrak, which means velvet. Okay? So what is so hard for you to, I don't understand why you're having a very, very difficult time understanding that. It's very simple. Again, you're deviating from the topic. You're deviating from the topic. We were talking.
Istabraqa is a velvet? What velvet mean? What is a velvet mean? Explain to me, please. I am not, I don't understand what velvet mean. Go ahead.
If you don't know what a velvet is, then I think you should study English more because, really, I'm shocked now. Seriously, you're weak in Arabic. Not only weak in Arabic, but now you're weak in English too. Very embarrassing there, Christian Prince.
I'm very embarrassed. It's very embarrassing for me. So what the problem? Explain to us. What do you mean it's a velvet? I don't understand that. What does that mean? Explain to us. What does that mean? Is that a shirt? Is that an underwear? Is that a shoes? Is that a vest? It's what? And it's made from what? Your mind.
Yeah, well, if you stop acting like a dictator and taking the mic away from me, maybe I can explain it because you cut me off. Now, again, it's sad that you don't know what a velvet is. Simple English terminology. All right, a velvet is basically, it's a woven fabric of silk, cotton or nylon, whatever you want to call it. But essentially, it goes down to some kind of clothing. So what do you care? What are you trying to prove here? I don't understand what your point is. You prove nothing.
I prove that your God Allah is promising me Gucci. Istabraqa is not an Arabic word. It is a Persian word for a fabric made from silk and gold, only for kings who can afford to wear it. So your God Allah promising me Gucci. That is not a promise of God. And he is using an Iranian Persian word, but yet he say in the Quran that this is a very pure Arabic. How that can be? How the Quran say that this is a pure Arabic book, but yet we find Gucci in the Quran? And you tell me what you are trying to prove. I prove that it take you 15 minutes, 20 minutes to find the meaning of the verse. All this time you are searching. That's why you are wasting time. All this time you are searching to find the meaning of this word. Because if this is what the word mean from the beginning, you will right away say, this is what it means. Correct, guys? Took him all this time to do what? Why you did not say to us from the beginning, what is it? Velvet. Why you did not say that, by the way, in the explanation of the Quran, your prophet was accused of a theft of a velvet too. So I know what velvet is. Guys, is it correct? It says that the prophet was accused of stealing red velvet. So I know what velvet means. But the Quran is not saying he will give you a velvet. This is false. He said he will give you a istabrak. Istabrak is a special kind of a clothes made only in Persia. It's a Persian word. Same as you say, it's a brand. Same as you say Gucci. What kind of God? He promised me something made in Iran. It's not even made in heaven. It's made by the Persian. And who is the Persian at that time? They are the pagan. So Allah is going to buy Gucci from the pagan and import the Gucci to the heaven, and you wear it. How this happened? Your mind.
So is that your technique, hogging the mic, dotting and taking people off mics and saying at the very end, oh, you've been searching. Guess what? I didn't search anything. This is a surah that I've memorized since I was a child. There's nothing to search. I gave you a verse and I know what that word is. I'm very well acquainted. Again, you're trying to prove something that's not there. You keep making assumptions. Yesterday, for example, I told you I have to go because of my son. You assumed that I was married. You assumed it. You keep assuming you were wrong. So if you were wrong about that, so imagine what you can be wrong about. Simple things. You make accusations, you make assumptions. and you have nothing to back it up. That's just who you are. And honestly, brother Ijaz Ahmed was right about you. He mentioned some things, and I'm quite shocked to see that this is who you are. I think you just need.
So who are you? You are not Hijaz Ahmed? So Hijaz Ahmed was yesterday with you in the room, but you don't dare to come to the mic and talk? Because he posted on Facebook, Alhamdulillah, Jazakullahu khairan. We just came from debate 28 Christians, and Christian Prince is included and refuted. Oh boy, was refuted. What Hijaz Ahmed? Where is Hijaz Ahmed? He is hiding with you too? Hey Hijaz, are you there? And you know how I know that you don't have a wife? And what is my business? If you don't want to mention that you have a wife or not, don't mention to me your kid. If you have no time, don't come. Come only when you have time. You are just giving me a false excuse. Is it my problem that you came to my room and you have no time? You want to blame me for it? Now we gave you time. What you said to me is istabraqa is a velvet. That's because you are reading translation. You do not know what istabraqa means. Istabraqa is a Persian word. And I can show you the reference that this is a Persian word. So the question for you, before you leave and run, Mr. Hijaz Hajaz, whatever his name, he was right. For sure he was right. How the Quran says this is a pure Arabic? Pure. Huh? And we find hundreds of words in the Quran, they are not Arabic. How this happened? Yesterday you mentioned a contradiction which is amazing. Allah, he says all prophets are equal, and then we find there's a prophets are not equals. This is a contradiction. You are the witness for it, and you are the one who helped me with it. And today you help me with other contradiction. How we say that this is, as example, chapter 16, verse number 103. It says, oh, those are this is as a foreign language, and this is a pure Arabic. The Quran is saying that. So obviously the one who wrote the Quran, he is not telling the truth. Those are not Arabic words. Have nothing to do with the Arabic. When you say this is a pure Arabic, it's meaning pure Arabic. Guys, if I say pure milk, and then I say in the milk we have phrase, we have zucchini, this is not a pure milk. Pure milk is a pure milk. So how the Quran says this is a pure Arabic, and then there's tons of words. Not only, you know, I can count for you that the word qalam, the word tabut, it's endless. Kursi, all of those are not Arabic words. So how he say it's a pure Arabic and it's not Arabic? You're mine.
So I would appreciate if you can give me maybe a little more time on the mic. You seem to be hogging the mic. I don't appreciate that. You're asking a lot of things, and then you're not allowing me to respond back to them. Okay, so in language, there's often inheritance that happens. I don't see what the issue is there. Yes, it is all in Arabic, but some words are inherited. This happens even in Urdu itself. You're talking about Urdu. Urdu has inherited words from you know, other actually inherited from Arabic, from Hind, and from other languages. So I don't understand what you're talking about. So there's nothing wrong with that. Istabrak can both apply as a Persian word and an Arabic word. I really need to address some of the other stuff we talked about here. The term Allah, you were saying, why yesterday you didn't say that Allah was his name? So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said that the word Allah itself linguistically means God or the God, but also that Allah is his name. I say that today to continue, but there's nothing wrong with the fact that I didn't mention that yesterday. It doesn't mean anything. Did I say that Allah is not his name? You show me any.
Yes, you did. The video is there. Don't make me play it again. Okay, we can make a challenge. I play the whole video. Do you want to hear it? Guys, what do you think? We can play the video right now. You are debating me and insist that this is not a name. Even I said to you that in Malaysia they forbid the Christian from using the word Allah because the Muslim, they claim it's a name. You said no. The whole argument that you reject my statement that Allah is a name. Well, here we go. Do you want to play it? Take the mic and say play it. I will play it immediately. And people will be the judge. Is that fair, guys? I can play from the second he entered the room until the last minute he leave the room. Do you accept the challenge, Daee? Do you accept the challenge? And the one who is a liar, he will get busted in the front of everybody. Either me or you. Say yes and be a man. Take the mic.
Please, please, no child play here, all right? Stop acting like a child. I'm saying something very clear here. I'm saying that the word Allah, and I said this yesterday.
So don't tell me you did not say that yesterday. When I offer you to play the whole debate, it's a short debate, you don't want to hear it. Because you know that you got busted, and this is what happened. You went to the Muslim Abdul like you, they started playing with your beard, saying, how dare you to say that, brother? How damn you to say that, brother? Allah will curse you for saying that, brother. You are saying Allah is not a name of God, brother. How could you say that? And so you came here rushing to defend your situation. And this is why you don't want me to play it. Then why you don't want me to play it? The one who is lying, you accuse me to be a liar. You accuse me to be a liar. We can play it. And that will make your side clear and my side clear. So why you don't want to play it? Tell me. Why you don't want me to play it? Give me a reason.
Look, just please allow me to speak for 60 seconds. You keep cutting me off. Honestly, just give me the 60 seconds. We can play it. We can do whatever you want. I'm saying something very clear here. Yesterday, I said that Allah, the term linguistically means the God. That's what I said. Now, here's the thing. I didn't touch on the fact that it is the name of Allah. That Allah's name is Allah. I didn't touch on that. Okay? But that doesn't mean that I don't believe it. Now, for example, Muhammad. Muhammad is the name of a prophet. But linguistically, what does the word Muhammad mean? It means beloved. So you keep trying to find fault in what
I think you are coming here to get busted. From where you got that Muhammad means beloved? I mean, seriously. First of all, your prophet name is not Muhammad. His name is Qasim. Secondly, Muhammad does not mean beloved. It means the praised one. And you are lying to us again. Show me the reference where it means that Muhammad means the beloved.
Yeah.
He's farting. What is that? Daee, I'm not sure what the voice is coming from your mic. It's weird. You said Muhammad beloved, mean beloved. Where you get this from? Where you get this from? I want to see where you are teaching me your Arabic. I think you are a Shishanian boy coming from. Am I heard, guys? Am I heard? No? Okay, you hear me now? Do you hear me now? No. Something wrong with Paltalk. Am I heard now? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Muslim Daee or Daee, where you got me this from that Muhammad mean beloved one? You see, you're trying to fix it like you are someone trying to put eyeliner in the eyes of your prophet, but you make him blind. Where you got this me from? Muhammad mean beloved one? Where? As I know, it's mean the praised one. I never heard of such a statement that Muhammad mean the beloved one. Your mic. You're wrong.
This mic thing is horrible. Muhammad can mean the praised one, it can mean the beloved one. Point is, Allah also has a meaning to it. Okay? The word Allah means the God. We can talk about any other name. You can talk about Ahmed. You can talk about any.
Hold on. Ahmad and Muhammad, both of them mean the praised one and does not mean the beloved one, and I accuse you of lying. And that is a proof that Muhammad, he claimed to be God, because only God should be the praised one. Do we agree, people? He admitted that Muhammad, now he changed. Look, in the beginning it was Muhammad, he mean, as example, Muhammad mean the beloved one. A second ago, Muhammad mean only the beloved one. Now he have to admit it mean the beloved one and mean the praised one. Am I heard? Pal talk. You hear me now? Hello, hello.
So basically, it can mean.
Oh, this Pal talk is messed up. Now, look like Pal talk is bad. Am I heard? You hear me, guys? Am I heard? All right. Listen, Muslim. You said Muhammad mean the beloved one, and this is a big fat lie. And I challenge you to sponsor what you are saying. Is that fair, guys? Or what we are asking to prove? It's a lie. Muhammad mean the praised one and only the praised one. And then we need to ask a question. How a man he claimed to be just a prophet, he called himself the praised one, which is the name of God? Who is the one people should praise? Is that a man or God? If Muhammad is just a man, how he called himself Muhammad? This is the name of God. That is not a name of a man, for no man should be praised. Praised one, not praised, the praised one. Muhammad, he claimed to be God.
Muhammad, thank you for giving me a light back. Muhammad, the term comes from obviously hamd, right? Which means praise. So I do agree with you that it does better mean praise one. However, there are scholarly translations that do mention beloved, which I can share with you. Now, please, let's address some of the other matters, because initially we're talking about the term Allah. The term Allah means what? It means the God, but it also is the name of God. So this is what we're talking about here. I think we've talked about this point. I really like to get to the position of Muhammad, because you kept putting in the video, chapter 2, verse 285 and 253 are contradictions. You read them in context, okay? 285 says what? What does 285 say? It says that we make no distinction between the prophets, meaning the believers, the angels. We don't make any distinctions. However, if you read 253, it says that Allah has caused that Allah has caused others to excel in others. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like saying you have a friend named John and a friend named Mark. One is richer than the other. But we make no distinction between them. Where they're equal, you know? I mean, for example, you have a black person and a white person. They're equal. They have excelled in their miracles. Yes, Jesus, whom peace be upon, has excelled by his miracles. But we make no distinction.
Oh boy, we lost his voice. No voice.
I was talking about the verse 285 and 253. I am saying that in 285, what it says is that we make no distinction between the prophets. So Muhammad, Jesus, peace be upon him all, Moses, Ibrahim, all the prophets, they're equal in the sense that they came as messengers or prophets. They all came with the same message, which is to submit to the one only God. That's all it is. Now, when we talk about 253, that verse is now talking about how Allah has caused others, or some prophets, to excel over others. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's like saying John and Mark are equal at the workplace, okay? But John has a higher position. So what's so hard about understanding that? You keep saying that the Quran has a contradiction there, but it's the contradiction is in your head. There's no contradiction in the Quran itself. So please put the Quranic verses in context and stop interpreting it yourself. You're not a scholar to jump into the Quran. You want me to prove the Quran is a miracle? We can easily do that. I can do it using numerology, numerical miracles. You want to talk about science? Now, I personally don't believe there's science in the Quran or the Bible. We can talk about that because science is mutable while the Quran is absolute. So we can talk about that if you want later. We can also talk about, you mentioned how Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was mentioned as bewitched in Sahih Bukhari. You can post that verse if you want, but there's things that I can address if you want to touch on that point as well. So I think we have more to talk about here, but I think I've thoroughly refuted your point on 285 and 253.
Okay, now you are repeating yourself. How you say we don't elevate them upon each other, and then you say we elevate? And you are telling me it's the same. John and Tom is the same. Tom and Jerry are two brothers. One is a cat and one is a rat. And they are equal, but yet we elevate upon other. They are not equal, obviously. It says it clearly, وَفَضَّلْنَا. Do you know what فَضَّلْنَا mean? They are favorites. We elevated them. By the way, which translation you read? So I can show you from your translation and from your interpretation that you are not telling the truth. You see, the Muslims, they say to me that you are giving your own interpretation. What if we go and read the interpretation of the Muslim scholars? You will see they agree with me. Now you said that the Quran is full of miracles. And guys, did he mention science in the Quran? Did he mention science in the Quran? Did I hear correctly? I will go for it. I challenge you. I am listening. Hit me with the first scientific miracle of your choice. I'm not going to pick up my cherries. You pick up your cherries. And be careful, because every word you will say here is going to be used against your God, who is giving a false statement by your mouth. So be truthful and show me where you got this from, that Quran have miracles, which is funny, because the Quran itself states that Allah has no miracles in the Quran. But I would like to hear it from you. The mic is yours.
Sure, we can talk about some miracles. Now, again, I don't think you heard me properly. I never said that the Quran has science in it, because that would be an oxymoron and a contradiction, because science is something that's mutable. It changes over time. You agree? Science changes over time. Science is mutable. So you can't say science is in the Quran. The Quran is absolute. The Quran stands, it's absolute. It doesn't change, and it's not mutable. So we can talk about that. But again, I want to touch back on that point, 285 and 253. 285 says, لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله, that we do not make any distinction between the prophets. We Muslims don't do that. Yes, they have excelled. Allah has called فَضَّلْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ. Yes, some of them have excelled. They have excelled in their miracles, and that's true. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean we make distinctions between them and take one and ignore the others. So hence, this was why I was saying yesterday, Christians are very focused on Muhammad, and they don't realize that a Muslim has to, in order for a Muslim to be a Muslim, you have to believe in all the prophets. You have to take all the prophets and messengers as people who came sent by Allah and coming with the same exact message. So I don't understand why you're not understanding.
Daee, I am slow. I want you to read for me this verse, as don't you keep going in a circle in the same topic. Take the mic, please, and read for me chapter 2, verse number 253, the one you mentioned. And read it. Don't read the first two words. Read it. It says, وَرَفَعْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ دَرَجَاتٍ. What does that mean? وَرَفَعْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ دَرَجَاتٍ. Explain to me.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Nothing new there. I have been explaining it to you, but apparently you're not understanding. I'm telling you, and I give you a live example, a very simple example, down-to-earth example, so you can understand. You're in a company, you have John and you have Mark. Mark has been promoted, let's say to, I don't know, CEO. And the other guy's working for him. One is excelled over the other, but don't they have the same rights in the workplace? Think about it. That's all we're...
Guys, did you hear it? So Allah, He promoted some messengers, and some messengers, they work for them. But this is not what you said. You said they are equal in front of Allah. They are not, because some are promoted. The one He is promoted is better than the one He is promoted not. Are you saying Allah is not just? Are you saying Allah, He promoted the one who promoted Him, not because he's a qualified, just because he's a crazy? You are saying to us something really bad about your God. You are saying that Allah, He promoted some just because He's a crazy God, but all of them are the same, the fact. All of them, they are good, but all of them, they have the same qualification. All of them, they are the same exactly, but Allah decided to promote some for no reason. This is what you are saying. So this is a false promotion. People, do you agree? When a boss of a company, he promote me, and you are equal to me, and you do the same work like me, and I'm not better than you, and you are not better than me, why you promote me over him? That's not fair. That is unjust. And this is exactly what you said. Allah, He promoted some of His messengers above the others for no reasons. Explain. Explain to people here, not to me. You got busted in front of them. You're mine.
No one's busted. Again, I don't think you're understanding. I am basically saying that Allah has excelled others or certain prophets over others, and I don't think there's anything wrong there. For example, Jesus, and peace be upon, was strengthened by the Holy Spirit. Now you tell me, was any other prophet strengthened by the Holy Spirit? Also, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was the last prophet. Was there any other prophet that was the last prophet? So therefore, they were raised to the...
Hold on. By being the last prophet, that make you promoted? That's very funny. I thought the one in the end of the line is not the promoted one. Guys, do you see the logic? The last prophet is the one promoted. That's amazing. I will stand always at the end of my class, because that means I am promoted. I will get D always, not A, because that means I am promoted. Jesus is alive. Muhammad is dead. Who is promoted? Can you answer? Jesus is alive. Muhammad is in the grave. Who is the one promoted more than the other? The mic is yours.
Well, in fact, it is a promotion if you think about it. If the last messenger was the cause of over, almost 2 billion people being guided today, then I would think that's pretty significant. Don't you think? Now you tell me what other prophet has done that throughout history.
Yesterday they were 1.3, and now today they are 0.2 billions. However, we are a lot more than you Muslims, and you are not answering. You are avoiding the question. Jesus is alive. Muhammad is in the grave. Who is promoted, and who is elevated, and who is elevated not? Guys, do you think he will answer the question? Do you think he will answer it? Jesus, why it's hard? I thought your English is better than mine. Jesus is alive. Muhammad is dead. And you are the one who is coming with the concept of a promotion. When Jesus is alive and Muhammad is dead, who is more promoted for Allah? Do you know? The one is dead in the grave, the worms ate him, or the one who is a living person with God right now in heaven, according to Islam? You're mine. What a disaster. Are you there? Followers of the living Jesus, are you there? Am I heard, guys? Okay, let us ask the Muslim then. Follower of the dead Muhammad, are you there? Where is the followers of the dead Muhammad, the bewitched Muhammad? I want to get an answer for this. How come you are saying that God, he promoted some messengers over others? The one who is in the grave, is it promoted, or the one who is alive for more than 2,000 years? That is a serious question to be answered. Are you there, Muslim Daee? Are you there? What happened to this guy? We are waiting for your answer, so I play music, so maybe people are losing their patience. What do you mean? What do you mean by question mark? The one is in the grave is Muhammad. The one is alive is Jesus, and now he is in the heaven. And you are the one who came with the idea of a promotion. So based on what you said, who is more promoted? The one who is dead in the grave, or the one who is alive with God? Mic is yours. Still he have no answer. Potato, 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 potato. Talam, talam, talam. Rat, talam, tada. Talam, talam, talam. La 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 la. La 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 la. I hope he will come back. You see how easy to cook them? Coley, brother Coley, are you there? They have no answers. Muslims have no answers. It doesn't matter he come back or not, he will not come with an answer. Are you there, Mr. Daee? Daee, are you there? I will shave my 20-foot beard if he give me an answer. The mic is yours. I will make it 6 foot only. Take the mic.
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Okay, apparently I was talking for like a good 5 minutes, and the whole time I thought I was connected. And then I end up having to close the chat room and opening it back up, and I see you on. I don't know what happened there. But I am kind of upset because I actually did touch on some very important points. I came in saying that you're going to shave your 20-foot beard or something like that. I have no idea what you were talking about, but I was finishing my point on chapter 2, verse 285 and 253. I was basically saying that, again, there's no issue there with the promotions that.
No, D, we passed this. You are the one who said the promotion of a prophet. There's some prophets are promoted. So I said to you, listen to me, to the question. Listen, please listen carefully. Jesus is alive. Muhammad now is in the grave. Jesus is alive in heaven for more than 2,000 years. So according to this fact, you Muslims believe in, who is more promoted, the dead one in the grave or the living one in heaven? The mic is yours.
Okay, interesting question. Well, I mean, if you think about what death is basically a separation of body and soul. So I don't see how death would make you, if you want to call it, less promoted. You're just separating the body and the soul. Are you saying that Muhammad's soul is dead? Um, Again, it seems like your knowledge of certain matters in a religion are very, very weak, because how can you say, and now you're saying a soul is dead? The body's dead. When we die, our body's put to rock.
Muslim, who's talking about soul and body and shish kebab? What are you talking about? Simply, Muhammad is dead, as simple as that. Jesus is alive, as simple as that. Why you want to separate Muhammad to make him soul and body? Muhammad is Muhammad and Jesus is Jesus. We have Muhammad in the grave, we have Jesus in heaven. Who is the one is promoted? The one who is alive for 2,000 years and nobody knows when he even will die. So which means he might live for the coming billion year. And the one who is going to stay in the grave, God knows for how long, maybe for the coming billion year. God knows for how long, maybe for the coming billion. Take the mic, Daee. Take the mic. I want the answer, please. You mic. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I really don't know why you're asking that question as if I have a problem with Jesus. I don't have a problem with Jesus. Yeah, he was raised and he is going to come back. He's been up there for about 2,000 years. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know why your question is, oh, who's greater, him or him? Again, Quran, according to our belief, the Muslim standpoint is that there is no distinction between the prophets. The fact that
Lord have mercy. Isn't it you who said there is some they are promoted, some they are not? Guys, is it him who said there's some they are promoted and some they are not? So my question is very simple. In this scenario, the living Jesus versus the dead Muhammad, who is promoted, elevated above the other? The lucky living one or the unlucky dead one? The lucky one who is alive for 2,000 years enjoying life, or the dead one who lived only for 63 years and he died by poison sick? Which one is more lucky? The one is alive, who is God supposedly in your Quran. He saved him and took him to heaven because he don't allow him to be tortured. He don't want him to suffer from pain. Or the one who died by poison and he is in the grave right now. Which one? That's the question. And you are going in a circle because you don't want to answer. This is why I said I will shave my 20-foot beard if you answer the question. And you will not. The mic is yours.
Okay, well, I think you should start shaving your 20-foot beard, because the question has been answered several times, actually. But again, I won't be repetitive. I'll just state that we Muslims believe that all the prophets and messengers are equal in the sense of their prophethood, that they all came to call others to submit to Allah. If you have a problem understanding that point, I'm sorry. Now, in regards to their performances, some of the things that they've done miraculously, they have excelled. All right? There's the point that I'm trying to make there between the two verses. This is not my opinion. You go read the Tafsir of Ibn Kathir.
I don't know, Daee, what's your problem? You are the one who came with the word promotion. Is it, guys, is it me who said promoted or him? I'm not asking you about elevated now, no more. I gave up that word to you. You have the copyright of it. All right? I'm not going to use it no more. I'm going to use your terms and conditions. You said some prophets are promoted. The question, Muhammad is dead, Jesus is alive. Who is more promoted? Simple. Muhammad is dead. Jesus is alive for more than 2,000 years. In your logic as a Muslim, Genius Muslim. Who is more promoted? Your mind.
I don't think because someone is dead, he's less promoted. That's very interesting logic and doesn't make sense at all. So you're saying that a lot of the famous celebrities, scientists, and whatnot, people of history, just because they died, then they're less promoted now, if you want to call it.
You see, Muslim, your answer is very funny, because we are talking about someone he is living for thousands of years, not someone he lived more 5 years than me or you. Correct, guys? We are not talking about someone he is living extra years more than me because you don't smoke. We are talking about a person, he is unique in everything. He is born, but yet he have no father. He is pure. He is holy. His birth is miraculous. His death is miraculous. His life is a miracle. He is a miracle. And now he is alive because it's a miracle. Because it's a miracle to be alive for 2,000 years. And alive where? In heaven. Not in earth. So who is more promoted? The one who lives right now in heaven, or the one who is dead in the grave in earth? Your mind.
I just wish I'd be allowed to complete my sentences. It's almost like you're taking half of what I'm saying and then not allowing me to complete the other.
Right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
Imagine someone taking the Shahada,
yeah.
saying La ilaha,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
cut
yeah.
them off. Well,
Yeah,
they just said, there's no God. They didn't complete illallah. So that's what you're doing with me. You keep doing that. And I think this is a weak tactic of yours. I don't know why you're trying to gain, I don't know what you're trying to do here, but you're trying to shape the chat in the way that you want it. So I think we need to have more of a dialogue and less of a monologue. All right. If we can do that, that'd be nice, because then I could illustrate some of my points without being cut off, and that would be better if possible. Now, again, we Muslims love Jesus, and we don't have a problem with Jesus, whom peace be upon him. In fact, we love him. We make no distinction between the prophets. However, the unique thing about Muhammad ﷺ that I feel you fail to acknowledge is that he was the last prophet, and the fact that over almost 2 billion people are guided today because of this man who you call dead in the grave is miraculous on its own. And there's someone always praying salutation upon.
You see, Mr. Muslim Daee, I accuse you to be a kafir, because the Quran says that you, Muhammad, you are not the one who guide them. It is Allah. So you are giving the favor of guiding 2 billion, as you claim, to Muhammad, when the Quran says the one who guide is Allah. You see how Muslims, they fabricate the religion? Guys, did he say that the one who guide 2 billion is Muhammad? Did he say that? Be my witness. And this is exactly forbidden in Islam. For the Quran says clearly that the guidance is not on you, Muhammad. You are just a warner. You are just what? You are just a warner. So why you are lying and you are saying Muhammad is the one who guide them? The Quran chapter 25 verse number 56 says, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا مُبَشِّرًا وَنَذِيرًا. Why you are lying? Shame on you. Show me one verse in the Quran saying Muhammad is the one who guide people to faith. Otherwise, you are a mushrik who claim Muhammad is God. The Quran says that the one who Allah only the one is the one who guide. And the job of Muhammad was just as a warner. Nothing more, nothing less. The mic is yours.
I am not saying that Muhammad is the.
You're not saying?
Look, please, don't play around with terminology here. People can be sources of guidance. When I go give dawah, I'm a source of guidance. It doesn't mean I'm the guider himself. All right. So stop trying to play around like, oh my God, look, we got him. No, absolutely not. People can be sources of.
Muhammad is a source of guidance. This guy is digging the hole deeper. Muhammad is the source of guidance. Show me that from the Quran. I can show you that this is absolutely a lie. Guys, remember, Muhammad is the source of guidance. The mic is yours. I'm listening. Show me the proof right now where your God Allah said that Muhammad is the source of guidance.
Well, I would first hope that you can.
Oh boy. What happened to this guy?
Well, I would first hope that you can pronounce the word guidance better first. Guidance, it's generally not cutting it there. If you don't know what a prophet or a messenger is, then maybe you should go look up the definition of Nabi and Rasul or Rasul and understand what that is. Okay? What is a Rasul and what is a Nabi? I challenge you, Christian Prince, to answer those two questions. And tell me the difference between Nabi and tell.
You see, guys, he don't want to answer the question. The first question is why Jesus is alive and Muhammad is dead. Based on the promotion, he did not answer. Why you say Muhammad is the one who guided 2 billions, he did not answer. Because the Quran denied that totally. And I can get him busted by showing him verses from the Quran. And then when he said that Muhammad is the source of guidance, he could not answer. And now he changed the topic because he's trying to escape. Christian friends, do you know what the difference between a prophet and a messenger? Well, only there's a difference between you, for you Muslims, because this is a very stupid question. If Muhammad is a messenger of God, he has to be a prophet of God. For a messenger of God, he delivers something nobody knows, except God and his messenger. So he's prophesying to you. So how he can be a messenger, but he is not a prophet? Now, as long you are the one who opened the topic, let me get you busted again. Name for me one prophecy for Muhammad in the Quran. How you call Muhammad a prophet when he had no prophecy? Come to be true. Your mind.
Again, shaping, bending the rules in your own chat, and doing as you please, right? Okay. So you're asking, show me one verse in the Quran where Muhammad ﷺ is a source.
Daee, you lost your mic. Try again. Am I heard, guys? Am I heard? All right. Daee, take the mic again. We heard you saying, show me where I will show you a verse in the Quran that Muhammad is a source of guidance. Your mic. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you there for being honest and kind.
He's losing his mic.
Seems like the mic dropped again. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, can you guys hear me now? One? Thank you. Okay, thanks. No, you asked again for a verse where Muhammad. So I will post a verse for you there. Christian Prince, and if you can read that and comment on it, then please go ahead. If you see it there.
Mm-hmm.
You see, go ahead and read it yourself. It says, and verily, O Muhammad, are indeed guiding mankind to the straight path. So you're busted, my friend. You asked me to give you one verse, I gave you the verse. You're busted in your own chat room, and this is going to go up on YouTube. Congratulations.
Oh boy, I'm busted badly. Where in that verse it says Muhammad is the source of guidance? The mic is yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all you can do is repeat the question because you've been busted in front of all your people. You see, guys, your own Christian Prince has been.
Hey, Abdul, listen, it doesn't say that. I don't see it. Where it says that Muhammad is the source of guidance, I'm asking you where it says that. Did he leave? The verse he quote for us, guys, this guy is officially an idiot. I hope he will come back. The verse he quote for me, it says Muhammad is a stupid. The verse saying that Muhammad, he know nothing. He do not know faith. He do not know the book. He do not know the religion. This is what the verse saying. Read it. You know not what is faith, and you know not what is a book. This guy, are you sure you're a Muslim? This guy is giving me a hand actually to destroy Islam. Supposedly he selected from the Quran a verse when prove me wrong. So he selected the verse. It is exactly what I'm looking for. And by the way, I pushed him to do that. Do you see one Muslim they say he is a tricky? I made him post it because if I post it, he will not say it is the one we know to talk about the brother. I have to make him make it by himself. I was pushing him there. Do you see what happened? It's a disaster. It is a disaster. He's posting for us a verse saying that Muhammad, he is not even a believer. He is an atheist or a communist, or he is a kafir. You know nothing about faith, Muhammad, and you know nothing about the book, Muhammad. And this doesn't say about how someone he don't know any source, anything about guidance, he became a source of guidance. Okay, Salah, Muhammad, why you don't put your hand up, Mr. Salah? Your first brother, he got busted and he is shish kebab already. Who's next? Who's next? This guy, he will sleep in his stomach for the coming month, saying, oh mommy, mommy blue, my feet became blue. Oh mommy. Who is the one want to answer? Mr. Daee, how you post for me this verse? Are you aware of what you did? Oh, let us wait for him to come. Amazing, unbelievable, man. Seriously, those Muslims are unbelievable. I'm not sure what kind of food they eat. Where is he? Is he back? Put your hand up so I can see you, please. The room is big. Put your hand up, Daee. Well, we have a red dot for security because there's a hacker who comes to our room from time to time. He had to put his hand up. I don't see him. He's up? Is his hand up? Is his hand is up? No. Put your hand up, please. I don't see him. Where is he? Mr. Daee. Here we go. He's at the end. All right. You have no red dot. The mic is yours.
I mean, that's all I have to say for now. We can continue discussing, or I can keep refuting you point after point. There's no issue. There's much more that we need to talk about here, but I've refuted you on several points in front of your own.
You refuted me in everything. Are you kidding me? What are you? Where are you going? You gave me a verse saying, Muhammad, you have no guidance. You gave me a verse. The verse you gave me, it says Muhammad is not a believer. He do not know the book. He have no faith. He is a kafir, and yet you are making this verse to prove that he is a source of guidance. How this happen? He's out. I hope he will come back, because I have a surprise for him. Am I heard, guys? Talk is acting. Am I heard? Hello? Hello? No audio. I don't know what's wrong with Balto. Hello, am I heard? All right. Give me one, guys, if you hear me. No? Spell talk is bad. What about now? Well, I don't know what's wrong with Balto. I'm breaking. Oof. What about now? Hello, hello? I know what's wrong. Oh, you hear me now? Is it working now? All right, that's good. Are you there, Mr. Daee? I want you to answer me how you choose such a word, Mr. Daee. How, seriously, how you choose a sentence or a verse in the Quran saying that Muhammad is a kafir, and you are saying that he is the source of guidance. Give me one if you hear me, Daee. Well, I want him to. Are you there, Daee? He's not answering. No, maybe you have a bad connection in Paltalk. Let us hope you will come back.